So our first order of business is our reaction to Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia in a 7th round knockout. Let me just toss it to you, Isaiah, since you watch more of the fight. What were your reactions? What are your thoughts?
Man, so prior to this fight, like everybody was talking about like how 50-50 this fight could be based upon Ryan Garcia's supposed power shot. Even though everybody knows that it's going to be a right hand left hook or some form involving the left hook. It could be left hook to the body, left hook to the head. Just imagine the powerful left hook. And everyone was like, "Hey, you never know. You never know. He could get caught." Me personally, I already knew this, that Tank Davis was just on a different level. He had more tools in his usable tool belt. He had the better game plan. He just knows a lot more, has a lot more experience as well. Bigger names. Has fought a lot of good power punchers too. One of them being Rolly Romero. If you guys watched that fight, it was just like stand and bang, just trying to find the perfect shot. And I mean, aside from all that, I will say that I was a little bit like scared, as with anything. Like anything can happen. It is the fight game, but you know what? Tank held his own. He took a lot of the good shots that Ryan had, and he had an amazing defense against the left hook that everyone was so scared about, and just landed some really nice body shots. He knocked Ryan down in the 2nd round with a really nice duck to an overhand left straight to the chin, and just finish it like Mark said in the 7th round with a really weird delayed body shot. And I can see why people will probably say in the comments, oh, this was rigged, yada yada yada. No one gets hurt by that. At first glance, I can see what you're saying, I understand. But upon closer inspection and upon slow-mo, it was a really solid short straight left to the floating rib, or like to the liver, just right in between those two, and it was just perfect. um and like Ryan did his best to kind of like play it off as it was nothing, but he got caught really good with that shot. Kind of a similar shot to what uh I think it was Jorge Linares got caught with against Loma. Same kind of shot, just right between like the floating rib and the liver. It was a really good shot. So congratulations to Tank Davis. We we got it right, man. I'm just, everyone can shut up now. Everyone knows who would win between the two, and I'm happy, man. What you got, Mark?
First and foremost, I just want to say shout outs to Ryan and Tank Davis for getting in the ring. But in terms of the reaction to the fight, I had it pretty dead on. Isaiah predicted it would end between 5 and 6. I predicted it would end between 7 and 8. More so on the basis of a lot of people said this was a very 50-50 fight. I didn't see that. No disrespect to Ryan, but what I did see particularly is Ryan's bad habit. In the 2nd round, we saw it clear as day. Whenever Ryan throws his left hook or his jab or his left hand, his right hand drops. And any skilled fighter with high boxing IQ, like Tank, timed it perfectly to land his straight left. In addition to that, what really got me being even more confident in my pick was throughout the fight, it seemed like all the punches Ryan was throwing at Tank was just evading. It looked like he was doing pad work, which is a very troubling thing if you if your main approach is just to be faster than your opponent, because as Teddy Atlas has said, and as any boxing trainer says, if your opponent is faster than you, speed. One thing that speed can't do is speed can't beat timing. And if you time your opponent right, you're going to land. Throughout the fight, leading up to the 7th round, Tank was just throwing that straight left down to the body. And at first, it was such a delayed reaction. But liver shots really have a different type of hurt to them than getting hit in the temple, getting hit on the chin. It takes the air out of you. And seeing that happen and watching Ryan's reaction to it, I can see why he didn't want to continue. However, from my initial impressions of him going down, I thought, and it wasn't just me, even Tank Davis said, he thought that Ryan was going to continue. But it didn't. Ryan stayed down and let the ref count him out. And, it is what it is. Hopefully, I'm hoping that Tank Davis continues and fights more top-level opponents. There's Devin Haney, there's Shakur Stevenson, there's Lomachenko. He can move up. He can fight Teofimo at 140. Right? He's fought at 147 already. There's so many names out there I'd love for him to fight. And for Ryan Garcia as well. I don't think this is a bad thing for either fighter. I don't think it's a bad thing for Ryan Garcia because he tried his best against the best. And I think the best thing for him is to really shore up that defense. He needs to really work on that bad habit of his, dropping his right hand. It should not be a thing, especially this late, this far along in his boxing journey. Especially if he's facing, a very well set technician like Shakur or Devin or Teo or even Loma. He would get caught. So for Ryan, I think this is a great learning point in his life where he can learn more about his skill set and how he should approach the game, as well as what he should focus in on in training. As for Tank Davis, this is great marketing for him. Ryan has a huge following, so all those fans that Ryan Garcia have a newfound respect and admiration for Tank Davis, and I just hope for the best for both these guys. Once again, guys, thank you for listening to the M&I's podcast. If you guys enjoy this content, please hit that like, comment, and subscribe.